Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Centennial High School for the SNC Girls Championship game. We've got Superior and Heartland coming up, and the introduction of our starters right now. So Heartland in the black and Superior in the white. The first time these two teams played earlier this season, Heartland led for a good chunk of the first 2 3/4 of the third quarter. Superior was able to tie it going to the fourth quarter, and Superior with a 14-2 fourth quarter to win what seemed like, if all you saw was the final, a comfortable margin. It was anything but. Heartland, it's got to be athletic, it's got to be quick, it's got to be up and down the floor. It's querying against Meyer, and Kaylin Meyer, the Nebraska volleyball recruit, wins the tip, has her first shot blocked, gets it right back and puts it in. There's just no answer for 6'2", and as athletic as she is, folks, she's got handles. If you missed her last year when she had 26 in the SNC championship game, well, for Heartland's sake, we hope she doesn't have it again. Unless you're a Wildcat, then you're like, hey, we'll take another steal right there. Nikki Kirchhoff deflected it, and it was Meyer that picked up the loose ball steal. So the Wildcats in white, and Meyer has that pass sail over her head and out of bounds. Starters for the Wildcats, Tegan Sullivan, Nikki Kirchhoff, Megan Miller, Trisha Hayes, and Kaylin Meyer. One senior on the roster, really, that will play a lot for the Superior Wildcats. So it's not just this year, but it's a couple years to come. Meyer and a group of sophomores that play a lot, volleyball and basketball, with each other. For Heartland, Corinne Arbuck, Sadie Carr, Kate Bergen, Taylor Queering, and Bailey Peters all in the starting lineup. And some early jitters perhaps both ways, a couple of turnovers both ways, and 2 points scored so far in the first 47 seconds. Full court press. Taylor Queering breaks it with the dribble, has a 3-on-2. Bergen for 3 in the corner. Short, no good. Peters with an offensive rebound. Bailey's putback, though, does not fall. And Erin Miller grabs a rebound but promptly throws it out of bounds. So that's the other thing. If you're Heartland trying to contend, you're not just contending with the 6'2" Meyer in the middle. No, Erin Miller is right around 6 foot. Nikki Kirchhoff is a good 5'10", 5'11", and all very good athletes themselves, as Taylor Queering does get one in the paint. But even if you get Meyer a little bit out of position, you've still got plenty of height to deal with on the inside for Superior. And then if the guards give any support outside, well, like drawing offensive rebounds for like Megan Miller just did, well, that's the recipe for success. Has led to a 19-1 start to the season for Coach Jim Sullivan and these Wildcats. That 3 was no good. Put up by Kirchhoff. Queering the rebound. Brings it ahead herself. Hesitated and carried the basketball. She had the right idea. And sure looked like she was going to just pop up and throw that thing. And instead, it is 3 turnovers each way so far in this first quarter and a 2-2 score. This is Trisha Hayes, who right before the team broke their huddle, as they're trying to get it down low and it's knocked free, Bailey Peters comes up with a loose ball and Sadie Carr fouled from behind by Tegan Sullivan. Right before Wildcats were coming into their huddle after pregame warmups, somehow, some way, I didn't see how it happened, but Trisha Hayes ended up with a bloody nose that they were trying to get stopped. She actually was introduced with some cotton shoved up her nose like a wrestler. So not something you usually see from your own teammates after you're done with warm-ups, as Queering hits the deck as Bergen's got it in the corner now. Baseline pass for Arbuck. Now up top, Carr gets it to Bergen. And that last touched. Yeah, that's going to be a turnover, the 4th turnover of the first quarter for Heartland. 4 turnovers, but 1-for-1 shooting in the game for the Huskies. Wearing the black uniforms on the road, they are the number 2 seed, and that press forces a turnover, a steal for Queering. Backside, there's Carr. Her layup will not fall, though. And you got to convert those if you're going to take advantage of some turnovers. Kirchhoff at the other end. Her 8-footer will not fall. Queering with a rebound. This is Carr in the far corner. Double team comes. Sadie throws it up top for Corinne Arbuck and now Kate Bergen. A zone look, a 2-3 zone for Superior that Kaylin Meyer does not play in the middle of. No, they play Evan Miller in the middle of that. Excuse me, sorry, Evan, not Evan. Megan Miller. Evan was the older sister. Peters with a drive. Good ball movement. This is Queering for a 3. Missed it off the front. Kirchhoff with a rebound. Tegan Sullivan, the freshman that averages just shy of 8 points a game, tries to go coast to coast. It's called for a travel. So a 30-second timeout going to be taken by Superior coach Jim Sullivan. Tied up at 2 points apiece. It's 5-4 turnovers. Superior with the 5. That's a good opportunity to let you know that you can download the Strive app for any of your mobile devices, Android or iPhone, iPad, whatever you got. You can download the Strive app, select your favorite schools, and when you do that, when that school goes live with their scheduled event, you will get the notification. You'll never miss another game, concert, program, whatever it might be. You'll never miss another stream if you download the Strive app today and select your favorite school to follow. You also get latest content from StriveSports.com. Might be the post that leads you right here to the SNC tournament page. It might be the latest podcast or the latest video, like a championship journey 2 days in Lincoln. That has been posted now for 6 days and is a labor of love for us here at Strive. It has been a lot of fun to put that one together. Taylor Queering, relentless on the inside. She has all 4 points for the Heartland Huskies. Carr got a deflection, but Meyer has it now across the timeline. Stops on the wing. Kirchhoff now on the right side. Back out for Trisha Hayes. This is Megan Miller for a 3. Bergen the rebound. Bergen working against Sullivan, the freshman. Now Queering in the corner. Skips it up. Corinne Arbuck had to go through her hands. Somehow saves it back in. Good job by Corinne. Backside, there's Queering. Up against Meyer. Oh, tried to get it to a cutting Bailey Peters and threw it just a little bit low. And a turnover. That was close to being really good, though, for Heartland. Meyer going to dribble it just across the timeline, get it in the middle for Sullivan. Tegan stops her 12-footer. No. Offensive rebound, Miller. And she's fouled on the way up. Corinne Arbuck with a foul, her first, team's first. Odessa Ort, Kalia Wedge into the ball game. Ort, a 5'9" sophomore. Wetchin, a 5'10" sophomore. 1 of 2 there for Megan Miller. She is a junior, averaging 8.5 points a game for Superior this year. 4-3. Plenty of turnovers, not a lot of scoring in the first 4.5 minutes of this contest. Wedgen stuck on the side, gets it for Bergen. Kate gets a little screen, gets it for Bailey Peters. Now the high post on the in and out. Bergen, dribble drive into the lane. Her shot was blocked, but a foul is called, and Kate will get a couple of free throws. Nikki Kirchhoff, the guilty party, her first, team second. Corinne Arbuck into the game. She got a quick breather. Taylor Queering going to come out. Both of them good for Kate Bergen, leading scorer this season for the Huskies at 15.2 per game. Taylor Queering averages 14.8. Bailey Peters 11.2. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. This is Miller at the top. Trying to get Meyer posted up on the block, but a good job by Odessa Ort down there on the block, working hard, not letting that entry pass come down there. And then from the backside, a foul will be whistled against Wedgen. Her first, team second, and it will send Trisha Hayes to the free throw line. Trisha, a sophomore, averages 4.1 a game. We mentioned so young this Superior team, really just one senior in the main rotation. That's Kirchhoff. And Nikki's been playing since she was a freshman, so that's a ton of game experience in your one senior. And then it's a bunch of sophomores and a couple of juniors, really, that make up the brunt of the scoring and the playing, really, for Superior. That's a nice drive for Heartland's Bailey Peters. Conversely, a senior-dominated Heartland team. Miller throws it in the middle, and it's deflected. Last touch by Kirchhoff, and a turnover for the Wildcats. Taylor Queering got a quick breather. She replaces Wedgen in the lineup for Heartland. And Coach Greg Verhusen, who are 13-4 on their season. One of those 4 losses to this Wildcat team earlier this season. Also maybe some man-to-man defense for Superior, switching things up a little bit as Peters has it on the left side. Goes away from the screen. Bergen, that is a long 2. Toes were on the line, but a long 2 goes down for Kate Bergen. Confidence builder, even if it doesn't count for all 3, but when Kate gets a little rhythm from the outside, she can fill up the hoop in a hurry. A quick start for the Huskies, leading 10-5. Meyer on the block, up and good. Only the second time Kaylin has been able to catch it on the block with an opportunity to do anything. She's converted both times into 4 total points. Peters dribbles, gets it for Bergen. Ort on the right wing. Up top for Queering. Now Bergen, she'll fire another quick shot. That 3 will not go. Meyer snatches the rebound. Boy, she can just reach so long. Bailey Peters was really sure she was going to grab that rebound, and then all of a sudden a big hand snuck in there and took it away from her. Miller, left side of the circle, on the wing for Sullivan. Kirchhoff wants to get it down low. Tipped from behind and stolen. Bergen comes up with a loose ball. Kate to the right side. Her layup, a lot of contact, no foul either way. Sullivan snatches the rebound. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 10-7. Heartland with the lead. Superior with the basketball. Meyer gets it on the block. Her shot is good, and a foul is called. And a chance at a 3-point play for Kaylin Meyer. Corinne Arbuck with her second personal foul, 3rd team foul. Odessa Ort out. Nope. Corinne Arbuck out. And Sadie Carr into the lineup again for Heartland. Meyer to try to convert the 3-point play. Cannot, though, and Taylor Queering pulls down the rebound. So a 1-point Heartland lead. They led it by 5 a little bit ago. Queering stops, kicks it outside for Carr. Sadie will put up a runner from 3, way high off the glass, though. I don't think Coach Verhusen really wanted that shot in that particular instance. And that was, I think, a pass from Tegan Sullivan, but she had such a run of momentum at it that even Kaylin Meyer was like, man, I can catch that. Hallie Miller into the ball game. She's a sophomore for Superior. 22 seconds left first quarter. Heartland by 1. Top of the key, there's Queering, turns, comes down the lane with the right hand, blocked, and I think it was Queering the last to touch it out of bounds. The toughest thing playing against an athlete like Kaylin Meyer, the toughest thing might be to figure out when to attack and when to not. Taylor Queering as aggressive as they come on the girls' side, so she wants to attack more often than not. 5 seconds left first quarter. Peters with her dribble, picks it up. Bergen, one dribble to the right, heaves it at the buzzer off the top of the glass, and no. But at the end of one, it's Heartland 10, Superior 9. We'll come back to Centennial High School for the second quarter of the girls' SNC championship game after this.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
(10-9) as we start this second quarter. Heartland with the lead. They have led basically since it was 2-0, although turnovers about to be a little bit of an issue. That's 6 of them for Heartland, 8 for Superior in that first quarter. Heartland 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Superior 2 of 5 at the free throw line. Kaylin Meyer leads everybody with 6 points in that first quarter. They try to get it down to her again. She gets a one-on-one with Arbuck and finishes. Heartland is the way you got to play defense against her with Heartland is you almost have to try to knock it free when it gets to her, because if she gets it 5 feet from the rim, it's going to be about a 90% chance it's going to be at least 2 points. Then it's a matter of being smart on defense and not giving three-point play opportunities. Queering, hard drive, a lot of contact but no whistle. Meyer clears a rebound, and here come the Wildcats leading 11-10 for the first time since it was 2-0. Skip pass, Megan Miller for the three, got it. Megan Miller with 4 points now, and it's a 4-point Wildcat lead. Superior, your defending SNC basketball tournament champions from last year. They're also the defending volleyball champions from this past fall. So they've won 2 straight as far as the tournament titles are concerned for the SNC. Miller onto the block. That one tipped out of bounds as Queering got a hand on that one. Oh, Meyer got wide open. A little screen for the screener there. And Kaylin Meyer, well, she could finish in traffic, let alone when it's wide open. Kaylin Meyer already 10 points in the game. 16-10 is our score. And it's been a 7-0 run to start this second quarter in favor of Superior. Kate Bergen has it in the right corner, gets a little screen, wants a pick and roll. Queering didn't roll. Taylor stayed out in the corner, and it's a turnover for Heartland. And now Coach Greg Vierhuis is going to take a 30-second timeout. So a 7-0 start for Superior, plagued by turnovers in the first quarter when they had 8, but haven't turned it over yet here in this second quarter, and it's a 7-0 start. Superior ranked number 2 in Class C2 by the Omaha World Herald this week. 19-1 on their season under head coach Jim Sullivan. It's been a long time coming. There's been some decent athletes from Superior. Not always the best records, but in the last couple of years, and obviously a very special talent in Kaylin Meyer, have really started to put things together. And it's not. I'm probably saying too much about Kaylin, and I'm sorry about that. Somebody commits to play volleyball at Nebraska as a sophomore in high school, you should talk about them, though, right? But a lot of classmates of Kaylin that have come up with her through the ranks. A lot of these girls have been playing together since they were in first, second, third grade, right? So they know each other. They play well with each other, and there's some good athletes around Kaylin. Even if she's having a little bit of an off night, they can step up around her. That's how you get to be 19-1. Not just because you've got one girl that can average 25 a game, or that's 6'2" and can handle it like that and pull up from 12. She can't make that shot, but an offensive rebound and the putback is good by Hallie Miller. And that's a 9-0 start for Superior right now in this second quarter. Bergen stuck on the side, gets it to Peters. Superior able to extend out some man pressure defense now. Bergen called for a travel. And the turnovers have mounted for Heartland here in this second quarter.
Call that the other way.
3 turnovers already in the period. Each team with 8 turnovers now in the contest. That's a 9-0 start still for Superior in this quarter. Kirchhoff gets it into the corner for Hayes. Now Kirchhoff gets it underneath for Meyer. Kaylin spins it up and in. 12 points for Kaylin Meyer, and it's 20-10. A 11-0 to start in the first 3 minutes of this second quarter. Bergen gets a screen. Now Peters top of the key for Sadie Carr over on the left side. Sadie's pass deflected out of bounds by Hallie Miller. Ort and Wetchen back into the game as Carr and Arbuck come to the bench. No score yet in the period for Heartland. Wetchen goes on a drive to the left, had it knocked free. They say touched by Superior. Wildcat fans across the way didn't agree with the call. Peters to toss it in. Try the little dive down the lane, but it's knocked free. Meyer picks up the steal. Megan Miller, a 3 from the right side of the key, and Megan's got 2 of those. 7 points in the game for Megan, and a 13-point lead now. A 3 goes right to Ort, but her pass then stolen away. So this is a 14-0 start in this second quarter for Superior. Kirchhoff gets a drive from the right side, and an putback for Meyer. She's got 8 in the quarter, 14 for the game. Full timeout, Heartland. 25-10, 3:36 to go, second quarter. Superior Wildcats, your defending SNC champions. Don't forget, we'll have the boys game coming up tonight. It's Heartland again, and they will be taking on the Centennial Broncos in their home gym. Since the addition of this second gym, the West Gym as they call it here at Centennial, the Broncos have been the host of the SNC basketball tournament. By the way, it's also birthday number 6 for Strive TV. First thing ever streamed that had the moniker of Strive TV was this SNC tournament back in 2012. So this we are celebrating is our 6th birthday, if you will. And thanks to everyone who has watched games. Thanks to all of our schools that we work with. Over 80 of them across the state. 6 years ago, there were 6. Now we are 80 plus and still growing. And thanks to all of you who have tuned in to watch a ball game or concert or program. Consume some content from StriveSports.com. We've always tried to show our schools what could be possible with the platform of Strive TV. Heartland with a basketball, trying to get anything going offensively right now. Bergen has it up top. A little hesitation. Now she wants to go down the lane, and a blocking foul on the floor is going to be an inbounds play. And they will call Hallie Miller for her first personal and the third team foul on the Wildcats. Sadie Carr takes the inbounds. Sadie still with her dribble, drives and kicks it. This is Queering. Taylor comes back hard through the lane. Her shot, though, too strong in the rebound. Taylor got it to knock off of Meyer, and it will stay with Heartland. Peters a drive, draws the foul on the shot. They will count 2 shots coming for Bailey Peters. A foul on Trisha Hayes is her first and the team's fourth. And if you're Heartland, it kind of goes without saying, any opportunities you got at the foul line, boy, you need to be real good at them here tonight. And that is the first point of the second quarter for Heartland. They led 10-9 at the end of the first period. Peters makes both. She's got 4 points in the game, averaging 11.2 per contest. Under 3 minutes to go and a 13-point Superior lead. Miller, backside, Kirchhoff off the glass and good. It looks like Superior has done press breaker before. Kirchhoff with her first basket of the game. 15-point lead once again for the Wildcats. And now Queering and Peters, a little miscommunication and into the backcourt off of Taylor's foot. Another turnover for Heartland. Just going a little too fast are the Huskies right now. They have been their own worst enemy so far in this game. Down by 15, Kirchhoff sneaks in from the backside on the feed from Meyer. And of course, Superior played really well too. Sadie Carr gets a double screen, dribbles to her left, passes back to Kate Bergen. Guarded by Megan Miller. Now Kate gets down the lane and is tripped on the way by Kirchhoff, I believe, is who they'll call this on. Yep. It's the second on Nikki and the fifth on Superior. 2:09 to play, second quarter, 29-12. Superior with the lead. Heartland with the basketball. Arbuck a quick shot, well off, no good. The defensive rebound for Trisha Hayes. Meyer stops on the wing, gets it back up for Hayes. Kirchhoff on the left wing. Now Miller. Outside Arbuck, knocked it free. Can't quite catch up to it. Good hustle though by Kryn. It'll stay with the Superior Wildcats. Tegan Sullivan is into the game for the Wildcats, replacing Kirchhoff. Cross court, that's Megan Miller with it. Now at the high post, Hallie Miller kicks it out for Trisha Hayes. Back to Sullivan. Up top, Megan Miller. Another one. Third three of the quarter for Megan Miller, and it's 32-12. Superior is just unconscious right now. Boy, I'm not sure if there's been more than maybe 2 possessions total in this second quarter that Superior hasn't gotten points on. They have not had a turnover in the period. Maybe only missed a couple of shots. Under a minute to go in this second quarter. Arbuck looking for a pass somewhere. Now Carr's got it. Peters on the right wing. Maybe with a dribble drive, but lost it. Sullivan picks up the steal. In the corner, that's Miller for another three. That one comes up short and will go out of bounds. Last touched by Superior. So a rare missed or an empty possession there for Superior. as they have put up 23 points in this second quarter after they scored 9 in the first quarter. Heartland led 10-9 at the end of one. Arbuck a pull-up 15-footer. And Miller clears the rebound with 8 seconds to go. One more chance here for Superior. And then Bergen takes it away. Kate to the other end. Fouled on the way up with .6 left. It'll be 2 shots for Kate Bergen. Megan Miller picks up her first, team's 6th. Only 3 fouls whistled on Heartland so far in the ball game. But only free throws. That's all Heartland can muster. There's a heck of a throw there by Sullivan. Holy cow. Sign her up for the football team. 32-14. A 22-5 second quarter in favor of the Superior Wildcats. I wrote it down wrong in my scorebook. 32-14 your halftime score. We are going to take a break. A tournament recap and scoring recap is all coming up here at halftime.
Nova Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
My name is William Scarf. I'm a diesel tech here in York, Nebraska for Truck Center Companies. Before I started working here, I helped a smaller mechanic shop, and I did some work here and there. And then I started working on some engines at home in my shop. And then that's when I kind of got my jump with diesel. I've liked the experience they're giving me, the hours they're able to give me, and just the training and all the accessories. Pay is good, benefits are wonderful. Basically, they offer basically all benefits. Pretty happy that I was able to find it so quickly, right after high school basically. It was really jump right into it, and it turns out to be a really good place to start a career.
Halftime here of the girls' SNC championship game. It is Superior 32, Heartland 14. A 23-4 score in the second quarter in favor of Superior. The Wildcats starting it really on defense. They just forced Heartland into so many, either a bad shot or a turnover. And Heartland kind of rushing at times, not great passes, shots that they probably wouldn't normally take. And Superior has just been the calmer team going about their business. They had plenty of turnovers. They had 8 turnovers in that first quarter. They only had 1 in the second quarter. And I'm thinking there was only maybe 3 possessions in the entire second quarter that Superior did not score on. They were led in the first half, were the Wildcats, by Kaylin Meyer with 14, Megan Miller with 10, including 3 threes. Then you got 4 from Nikki Kirchhoff, 2 from Hallie Miller, and 1 from Trisha Hayes. For Heartland, 6 points for Kate Bergen, 4 for Taylor Queering, and 4 from Bailey Peters. And right out of the gate, a 3-pointer by Megan Miller gives her 13 points for the game, and the lead is 21, less than 15 seconds into the second half. Peters goes baseline. That was blocked off the side of the hoop by Meyer. Kaylin also corrals the rebound. Off quiet 14 for Kaylin. She didn't do a lot, and then, it's an easy 2 right there. So it's 5 quick points in less than 40 seconds for Superior. Their lead now 23. Don't forget the boys' championship with Heartland and Centennial coming up next, as that pass was real slow to the sideline. Nikki Kirchhoff stepped in front of that one easily to pick it off. Trisha Hayes picks it up, gets it onto the block for Kaylin Meyer. A rare missed shot, probably the longest shot that Kaylin has taken in the game. Sadie Carr quickly into the front court, throws it onto the baseline. Bergen's shot partially blocked by Megan Miller. Meyer the rebound. And then Sadie Carr comes up with a steal. Sadie, can she get to the rim? She can, and draws a foul. It'll be 2 free throws for Sadie Carr of Heartland. Tegan Sullivan with her second, team's first of the half, and 2 shots for Sadie Carr. Sadie, a 5'3" senior, averages just shy of 4 points a game. That the first missed free throw of the contest for Heartland. And now they're 6 of 8 as a team. Cross court, that one tipped, stolen away. Taylor Queering comes away with it. Coast to coast, fouled by Miller. And Taylor will get a couple of free throws. Megan Miller picks up her second, team second. Both fouls in this half on Superior have been shooting fouls for Heartland. That's good news. Bad news is the Huskies are 0 for 3 at the free throw line. Kalia Wetchen at the free throw, or into the game, I should say now, along with Hallie Miller for Superior. 1 of 2 there for Taylor. She's got 5 total points in the game. Kirchhoff on the backside of the press break. The layup good. Bergen into the front court. Gets it for Arbuck. Kren going against Meyer. Kaylin stuffs it. Out of bounds off the back of Kate Bergen there, so it stays with Superior. Megan Miller with it. 4 threes in the game for Megan. Down low, Kirchhoff can't finish. Bailey Peters the rebound. Quickly out and head. This is Taylor Queering. Her layup is good. 7 points now for Taylor Queering. The lead, though, still 22 for Superior. Meyer breaks the press. Her little 5-footer no good. Over the top of everybody. Got it once, twice. And actually the second time, I beg your pardon, was Megan Miller. Megan's got 5 points in the quarter and 15 points for the game. Peters a drive and another block shot for Meyer. This time Heartland controls the rebound. Queering on the left side. Turns the corner. Gets tripped for a face plant down the right side there. I'll get Megan Miller for her 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul. It'll be an inbounds play for Heartland. And Miller being replaced by Tegan Sullivan in the lineup. Peters pops out, 3 on the right wing, comes up short though, and Kirchhoff the rebound. A foul in the backcourt on Kate Bergen. Kate's first, team's first. And Odessa Ort into the ball game, 5'9" sophomore for the Heartland Huskies. Long outlet pass, Kirchhoff back to the right side. The shot up by Hallie Miller, no good, but the putback is good by Kaylin Meyer. 18 points without seemingly breaking too much of a sweat for Meyer. As Bergen fires up a 3 on the left wing, that goes down. 9 points now for Kate. Her first 3-pointer of the ball game. 43-20 though our score. 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Boy, backside, that's been Kirchhoff's spot. That press break has not been cut off on the backside very well. If you're Heartland, you got to drop when the ball goes to one side, and the drop hasn't been there. Queering, hard drive. She'll be rewarded with a couple of free throws. Kaylin Meyer with her first and the 4th team foul. 4 fouls in the second half on Superior. 3 of them have been shooting fouls for Heartland. Huskies are now 2 for 5, though, at the free throw line after they were 6 for 6 in the first half. Second one does not fall. Meyer does snag the rebound. Here comes Miller quickly into the front court. Has it knocked free. And Taylor Queering picks up the steal. The girl can go. And then Peters has it taken away by Kirchhoff. And a foul. And oh, by the way, there's more height that comes off the bench. Emma Schnackenberg is a 5'10" sophomore. Another one of this sophomore class that's, well, there you go. is they're just everywhere. And the lead is 26 for Superior. Bergen, a little drive, a flip shot off the glass, no good. Rebound cleared by Trisha Hayes. Meyer guarded by Ort. Schnockenberg right back to Meyer, but the pass a little high and hard, and the loose ball picked up by Bergen. Into the corner, it's a long two by Quirin, and Taylor puts it in. You got to watch the long outlet. There's Kirchhoff. The backside finally cut off, though, for Heartland's press. Everybody looks just a little bit tired out there right now, like we've been running around playing basketball or something for the last hour. Only 50 minutes, actually. Boys Championship coming up after this one. Heartland again on the boys' side. They will be taking on Superior coming up. Schnockenberg's shot blocked a little bit there by Bergen. Kate brings it ahead herself. Dicing down the lane, has it blocked out by Meyer. And inbounds here for Heartland. Bergen lines it up for three, bounces softly, no good. Meyer, the defensive rebound. Quirin on the reach-in foul there. That's Taylor's first. Team's third of the half. Bergen and Wetjen to the bench. Carr and Arbuck into the game. Meyer on the right side. Up top, that is a two-pointer put up by Tegan Sullivan, and the defensive rebound for Taylor Quirin. Taylor wants an outlet pass to Peters. Bailey into the front court. Hard drive, no good on the shot. But a couple of free throws for Bailey Peters on the way. Third foul on Tegan Sullivan. That's 5 in the half on Superior. Heartland has done a nice job attacking the rim and getting themselves to the free throw line. But so far just 2 of 7 in the half. Now 2 of 8, but Quirin with a rebound, then blocked from behind by Meyer. Kaylin snatches the rebound as well. Kirchhoff on the press breaker, missed that shot. Offensive rebound, Schnockenberg, and Emma puts it in. Emma with 4 points quickly off the bench for the Wildcats. On the block, there's Peters. Tough shot and 2 more free throws coming. Again, getting to the free throw line has not been the issue for the Huskies in the second half, as that is now 6 team fouls in the half, so they're going to be in the bonus for the rest of the game. It's been making those things. Three of 10 in the quarter are the Huskies. They trail by 25. Off the official who was standing out of bounds, so out of bounds was the ball, and it stays with Superior. Meyer spots a 3, but right to Kirchhoff, who misses from close range. Now Quirin grabs the rebound. Pressured in the backcourt, and a timeout taken by Coach Greg Verheusen, and it will be a 30-second timeout. Let's us let you know that tonight's game is brought to you by our fine broadcasting partners on Strive TV. A huge thank you to Cornerstone Bank, as well as Truck Center Companies and Nova Fitness Equipment. Their financial contributions to Strive Sports and Strive TV are what make it possible for us to bring you a broadcast like this from the SNC tournament, perhaps last week at the CRC tournament in York. Wrestling, district wrestling coming up next week. I think we will be in York for that at York High School to help out with a little support there. And of course, go produce some fantastic videos like a championship journey. If you have not seen that, folks, I highly recommend you go to strivesports.com and search for a championship journey, 2 days in Lincoln. Our story of the 6 football championship games from back in November. It took a long time to get done, and thanks for your patience, but boy, does it look absolutely amazing now that it's done. Hallie Miller just picked up a foul there for Superior, and Kate Bergen will shoot a 1-and-1 as Heartland goes into the bonus with 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Kalia Wetchen into the game for Sadie Carr for Heartland. Both ends of the 1-and-1 good for Bergen. She's got 11 points to lead Heartland, but this one's still all Superior, leading by 23. Still in the backcourt. Now it's loose. Now we've got the ball on the floor. Meyer ends up with it. She will pull up at 12. Her shot is too strong. An offensive rebound. That putback is no good by Hayes. Now Bergen's got it with 2 with 1. Her shot will miss everything, and that is the end of the third quarter. All Superior looking for back-to-back SNC championships. They lead Heartland 49-26. Back for the fourth quarter after this.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
To show you a little bit of how you get to a 23-point lead at the end of 3 quarters off a very good team in that third quarter, in which 17 points were scored by Superior. 4 different girls had 2 field goals. Nobody made a free throw, and there was only 1 3-pointer, but 4 different girls each made 2 baskets in that quarter, and they start the fourth quarter with a steal by Hallie Miller. That goes as the 15th Heartland turnover and the foul in the backcourt. Haven't yet got that put up on the scoreboard, see who that was. And Bailey Peters picked up her second, that's what it was. Kirchhoff up top for Hallie Miller. Kirchhoff again on the right side, skips it over the top for Miller. Hallie, a little give and go with Nikki, and the shot up and good. It's not just Kaylin Meyer, folks. These are some talented Wildcats. That's a really nice drive there by Bergen to put it up and in. Kate with 7 points in the half and 13 points for the game. That leads Heartland in the scoring department tonight. A drive and the shot blocked initially, and then the basket good. Bergen gets the block shot, but no one there to clean up the rebound, and Kaylin Meyer puts it in and has a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Kalia Wetchen, her second personal, 5th team foul. Megan Miller and Tegan Sullivan back into the lineup. Kaylin Meyer 0 for 2 at the free throw line, but that's okay. She still has 20 points in the contest. Blocks and rebounds, could be approaching double-doubles as well. Could be looking at a triple-double. We'll have to check someone keeping better stats than me at the end of the night. Rebound out of bounds. They're going to give it to Superior. Meyer steps across the timeline, fires it in the corner for Megan Miller. She says, why not? On another three-pointer. That's her 5th of the game. She's got 17 points. Check that, 18 points in the game for Megan Miller. 5 threes. That's 15, and a 2-pointer and a 1-pointer. Yep, 18 points. 56-28. With 5:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Superior looks like they will be 20-1 and back-to-back SNC tournament champions as Kate Bergen tosses in a three-pointer. Heartland will fall to 13-5 with 2 of those losses to this Wildcat team. Along the baseline, that shot for Hallie Miller too high, but there's an offensive rebound by Kaylin Meyer. She'll get a couple of free throws. Corinne Arbuck with her 3rd personal, 6th team foul. Ort and Carr in for Wetjen and Queering. Meyer goes 1 for 2. An offensive rebound, though, for Hallie Miller. She snuck in there. And now Corinne Arbuck has 4 personal fouls and 7 team fouls. Both teams are in the bonus for the rest of the game. This will be a 1-1 for Hallie Miller. Taylor Queering sat down for about 1.8 seconds and comes right back in. Both ends of the 1-1 good by Miller. Peters a running three-pointer. Makes it fun anyway. 24-point deficit, though, with 5:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. Megan Miller tries to answer. It's an air ball, but right to Nikki Kirchhoff. Her layup no good. And Bailey Peters with a rebound. Queering into the front court, leaves it for Ort in the corner. Now Peters. Ort will fire the three. That misses everything. Saved back in, but right to Kirchhoff. Into the corner. Oh, couple of Wildcats there. Nobody had the right handle on it. That's the 14th turnover. Turnover-wise, this game very close. Heartland 15 turnovers and Superior now 14. It has not been a turnover factor, really. That has led to the Huskies' demise in this one. This is a really good Superior team. A rebound from Megan Miller and a foul in the backcourt. Odessa Ort there, and a 1-1 coming at the other end for Megan Miller. Megan already with 18 points. She averages 8.5 per game. Bergen clears that defensive rebound. With 4:10 remaining in this one. Flip it to the corner. Carr for the long two. Meyer the defensive rebound. Long baseball pass outlet. There's Nikki Kirchhoff. And the senior lays it in for the Wildcats. 10 points in the game now for Nikki Kirchhoff. And the lead is 26. Queering got it and a foul. Chance at a three-point play. call the foul on Kirchhoff, her third, team's 8th. Wetjen and Arbuck in. Carr and Ort to the bench for Heartland. The and one will not fall for Taylor Queering. 12 points in the game for Taylor. 60-36 though our score. 3:34 to go here in the 4th. Miller bounces it backside. Hallie Miller called for a travel. There's a 3 in the corner, no good, put up by Wetjen. A defensive rebound for Hallie Miller. Good seal on the baseline by Meyer. The shot will not fall, though. Rebound. Kirchhoff gets it to Meyer. Here's a 3 from Sullivan. No. And to Heartland it goes. Sullivan, the freshman, averages 7.5 points, almost 8 points a game. Scoreless, though, in this one. Kaylin Meyer exits here. Gets a nice ovation from the Superior fans across the way. Her ball game might be done with 21. That one lost on the way up by Wetjen, but it was touched by a Wildcat on the way out. All the way up top for Queering. Taylor now with a hard drive. She draws a contact and somehow gets the basket to go. She crashes into Sullivan. Sullivan comes up worse for the wear. Sierra Blackburn into the ball game. Sierra wearing number 3. The free throw no good. Arbuck had the rebound, then a jump ball is called. Bergen has it up top. Going to work on Blackburn. Up top for Queering. Here comes Taylor hard down the lane, and she gets fouled again. And they call Schnackenberg this time. Megan Miller. A little dinged up on that one. 2 shots for Queering. Taylor 2 of 6 at the free throw line. But 14 points in the game. We're going to see a lot of subs both ways here right about now. Let's see if we can get them all. Let's try Heartland first. Odessa Ort. Yeah. Heartland's got Kaylin Buller out there, 34. Number 20, Allison Croker. 44, Grace Jansen out there. Queering can't hit the second with the rebound out of bounds. Taylor's night has come to an end as there's Kaylin Buller checking in for her. Now for Superior, let's see if we can get all of these. 52 is not even listed on the roster. 44 is Kendra Teachin. 42 with the ball is Noelle McMean. 25 is Taylor Bargan. And like we said, 3 is Sierra Blackburn. A 3 put up there by Bargan. Misses everything. So Heartland bringing it up. A drive and a foul and a couple of free throws for Wetjen on the way. Under 2 to go. That is a long 2 that is up and good by Sierra Blackburn. Ort in the corner. With 1:18 to go in this one. Superior will be your back-to-back S&C basketball tournament champions. Make it 3 straight team tournament championships to go in there with the volleyball championship they won back in the fall. And now Cassidy Siebert checking in, 5'7" freshman into the lineup for the Huskies. Heartland fans staying right in their seats as they got the boys coming up in the championship game, getting ready to take on Centennial coming up here at the conclusion of this one. Rebound out of bounds as the shot was put up by Grace Jansen. Along the baseline, that 2 by Buller, no good. A rebound and a falling shot, no good. And another crack at it, jump ball though. It's going to go the way of Superior. In for Heartland comes Cora Johnson. And 32 is Timberly Carr. In for the last 18 seconds of this one. Tipped out, and that is your ball game. The Superior Wildcats back-to-back SNC tournament champions, 62-40 over the Heartland Huskies. Here tonight, we'll have the medal presentations for you right here. Do not go anywhere. We'll let you see the teams, collect the trophies and medals, and the guys' championship is coming up. Individual scoring tonight for the runner-up in the S&C tournament, the Heartland Huskies. 16 points from Kate Bergen, 1 from Kalia Wetchin, 14 from Taylor Queering, and 8 from Bailey Peters. Heartland was 13 of 24 at the free throw line for the ball game. For Superior, they got 21 big points from Kaylin Meyer, 18 from Megan Miller, including 5 three-point baskets, 10 from Nikki Kirchhoff, 6 from Hallie Miller, 4 from Emma Schnackenberg, 1 from Trisha Hayes, and 2 from Sierra Blackburn in the ball game. Remember, Heartland led 10-9 at the end of the first quarter, but Superior led 32-14 at halftime. It was a 23-4 second quarter score in favor of Superior. That blew the game open, and pretty much all she wrote after that for the Wildcats. They would still outscore Heartland 30-26 in the second half, but the Huskies down just by too much there at halftime to really make much of a dent in the second half. Superior improves to 20-1 on the season. Heartland now 13-5 overall. Picture taking time, and when we come back on Strife TV, it will be the boys championship, Centennial and Heartland. It's coming up next on Strive TV.